Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about why you truly matter. This is basically my antidote to nihilism because a lot of us end up realizing at some point that one, we're not going to change the world, and two, we're not going to be remembered in the history books. And that's okay. I mean, think about how many people do those things. They're incredibly rare. 99.99999% of us are not going to accomplish either of those things, and that's okay. The problem is, a lot of us attach our life meaning to doing things like that. We feel like you need to be famous, you need to start some incredible company and change the world, or you need to change or impact the world in ways that most people don't. And the thing is, in order for your life to truly matter, you don't need to do any of that stuff. You don't. That's just very unrealistic. What I've realized, the reason all of us matter, the reason why you matter, is because all of us are able to impact people who know us, the people who are in our immediate lives. That is how you matter. Your ability to change the lives of people you know is what gives your life meaning. So don't try to go around and change the world and become famous and impact thousands or millions of people, because that's just not realistic. But what you can do is you can make the lives better of all the people who know you, all the people you interact with on a daily or weekly basis, the people who are in your immediate world. That is where you have power. So don't feel like you don't matter because you're trying to establish your meaning based on criteria that isn't even achievable. I mean, in my own case, I know I have an awesome mindset, but I know that I'm not going to change the world. I'm not going to become some famous person like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos type and change the world with some company and become a household name. That's very unrealistic. So that's not what I'm shooting for. And none of you should either. So realize the reason why you matter is because of how you're able to impact people who know you. Don't even worry about the people who don't know you, because think about this. How could you possibly help people who don't know you? They're not even aware of your existence. So why would you ever attach your meaning to helping people who aren't aware that you exist? It's not fruitful. It doesn't work. It's a dumb mentality, pretty much. It's not smart. You do not want to attach your meaning to those types of things. Instead, realize that you matter simply because when you're going about your day, you can make a stranger who lives on your block smile, or you can talk to somebody who's waiting in line behind you and to pay for their goods, and you talk to them about their day, and maybe you make their day, because people don't do that as much anymore. People don't really treat each other like they matter anymore, especially with COVID. And I realize that that last example doesn't quite work in this COVID world because the person's going to be 6 feet behind you. But even so, the ways that you're able to treat other people like human beings is a way that you add value to their life, because that's such a rare thing nowadays, especially when you live in a big city. I mean, I live in LA, and I can tell you that living in a big city is horrible for the aspect that we all start treating each other like we don't exist. People walk down the block, they don't even make eye contact, they don't say hi to each other, they don't acknowledge each other in any way. They just ignore each other and keep going in their own ways. It's really depressing. So in any way that you're able to kind of impact people by acknowledging their existence or helping them or talking to them or just practicing empathy and kindness, this is how you truly matter in the world. Because every single person you impact is you leaving your mark on the world. That's significant. Even if you only impact one person in your life, you made one person's life better. That's awesome. Because how many people even do just that? I've said in a previous video, and I mean this, I would rather be known by and impact one person than be known by 100 million people and impact zero of them. Because what's the point in being super well known if you're not actually making people's lives better? So whenever you find yourself questioning whether or not you matter, think of this. This is how you matter. You're able to impact people in your life. So remember this if when you ever end up in that dark place, and talk yourself out of it and show yourself that you do matter. You do have a place in this world. And it all begins with how you're able to change and positively impact the people who know you. Anyway, I'll step off my soapbox. I'm very passionate about this. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!